We're at 14 minutes left to go first quarter. Bengals on their first drive. Jake Browning, the quarterback. Game looks pretty good on there. You can see it pretty good. So we got Miami up 10-0 on the Jets. Here's Browning now in shotgun formation. 1st and 10 from the 46. He's going to hand off to a running back. And it's Brown for about 3 yards. First time I've seen both these teams all season. I mean, I've watched the Bengals and the Broncos before, but there's a lot of new faces on these teams. You got a backup quarterback for the Bengals. Okay, looks like Browning's going single back formation under center. Brown, the running back, about 6 yards deep behind him. Also got a fullback in there too as well. Now they're going to send a tight end in motion to his left. Play action fake for Browning. Time. Going to throw deep. Fires. Incomplete. Good play on the ball right there by that Broncos DB, Jones. Kind of undercut that ball to Chase. It was a little bit underthrown. He should have thrown it a little higher. Put a little bit more air under it. He's got Surtain on him. He beats Surtain, but that safety comes over and makes a play. If they would have thrown that a little bit higher, the ball's underthrown a little bit. Here's Browning now on 3rd down from right at midfield. Takes a snap. Looks like that left tackle went early. He's going to throw it up. Caught! T. Higgins on a jump ball. They're going to get away with a false start. That left tackle went way early. That left tackle. Wow. I can't believe they didn't call that. Higgins working on Riley. Sure what he number 21. White dude, white cornerback. Riley Green or something like that. Here's Browning now in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's going to throw over the middle, and it's caught by a wide receiver for about an 8-yard gain. Tinsley. 11:42 left to go first quarter. We're scoreless. Bengals first drive. Got a couple first downs already. Try to go to Chase. Ball's underthrown, but Brown's been running the ball good on this drive. They are in Broncos territory. Missed tackle right there by the Broncos linebacker. 2nd and 1 now from the 21-yard line for Browning. He's got Brown to his left hip. Chase all alone to his right. They're going to hand off to Brown. Full head of steam right up the middle. He's got the first down and a few more. So the Bengals close to the red zone. 11 minutes left to go first quarter. Really, now, I'd say right now is the time you could hit Jamar Chase. Running the ball this well on this drive. Vance Joseph, the 3rd season as the defensive coordinator for the Broncos. 1st and 10 now for Jake Browning. He's got a fullback and a running back. You're going to hand this ball off to Brown trying to get left. He cuts back. Good cutback by him. He gains an extra 4 or 5 yards right there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Would have been a loss of 2. But the nice cutback by Brown right there actually gains positive yards for the Bengals. So we're 2nd and 7 from the 15-yard line for Browning. He's got Sample to his left, Brown to his right. Takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking right, throws, caught! T. Higgins again. Tough to bring down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. About a 5-yard catch right there by T. Higgins. Browning 5 of 6 on this drive, 43 yards. He had a pretty good game. I think it was his first game he had. Was pretty good. And then this last game that he had wasn't great. But he's a quality backup quarterback in this league. Shotgun formation for Browning. He's got Brown to his left hip, Sample to his right hip, T. Higgins all alone to his right side. Takes a snap, looking right, fade route. T. Higgins, incomplete. Little too high there. Riley Moss on the coverage. That's what his name is. White cornerback. Reminds me of Jason Sehorn. So they went a jump ball earlier this drive to T. Higgins. He went up and got it over Moss. That time it was way too high. He's not being able. Wasn't going to be able to catch that one. Evan McPherson on for the field goal. It's a 40. No, it's not. It's about a 26-yard attempt. It's up and it is good. So the Bengals take a 3-0 lead early on in the first quarter. 9:08 left to go. So we got the first play of this drive. Looks like it could be a down around the 31-yard line. 64% completion percentage, averaging 178 yards per game, 5 passing TDs, 3 interceptions for Bo Nix on the year. Broncos break the huddle. Bo Nix comes out under center. He's got Sutton to his left. Now he sends a wide receiver in motion to his right. They're going to hand this football off. Trying to get right and does a good job right there. Gets about 4 or 5 yards. Bengals saying they got the football. No sign from the officials yet. He was down. J.K. Dobbins, the running back. R.J. Harvey, another running back. Cortland Sutton, Marvin Mims Jr. Couldn't see the other guy. Garrett Bowles, Ben Powers, Luke Wattenberg, Quinn Marinez, the offensive line. Bo Nix now in the empty set on 2nd and 10. Nix now takes a snap, has time, trying to get out to his right, trying to make a play, throws on the run, and it's caught close to a first down marker. They're going to be about 2 yards short. Trey Hendrickson on the pressure right there for Bo Nix. Good job getting rid of it. I mean, he's on a full out, dead on sprint right there and gets rid of that ball accurately. Allowed opening drive touchdown in each of the first 3 games. Bengals, wow. Here's Nix in the single back, sends a tight end in motion. Now he comes back on the line of scrimmage and he's going to call a timeout. Broncos got a burn one with 7:36 left to go in the first quarter on 3rd down. Can't see that. There we go. Broncos were 2 of 13 on 3rd down last week. Wow. So they're facing a 3rd and 2 right now. Nix under center. Dobbins, the running back. I think that's Harvey, actually. Now he sends Sutton in motion. They're going to flip out to a running back, 12, and he's upended. Not going to get the first down. It's going to be no gain on the play. They're going to have to punt this football. While the Bengals had allowed a touchdown on each of the opening drives the first 3 games and held the Broncos on their opening drive. Broncos aren't able to get past midfield. I thought he was going to throw it right here. He stopped like he was about to throw it, and then he was thought better of it, and then actually just ran right into a wall. Here's the punt now right at the 38-yard line. They're going to let it bounce right into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. Bengals still up 3-0. 6:48 left to go, first quarter. There's a flag on the play. Looks like we got holding. Looks like on the Broncos. Okay, it's on the Bengals, actually, of the receiving team. I thought the Broncos might have held on the kick. Maybe they were trying to block the kick, and one of the Broncos might have held that way. Bengals up 3-0. I actually picked the Broncos to win the AFC West this year. I just thought another year, Bo Nix and Sean Payton, their defense is one of the best in the league. Their offensive line is always really good. I just thought they were like a running back away, possibly another wide receiver. But yeah, they started the year not good at all. I mean, 1-2. They didn't even get past midfield on the Bengals, who were allowing a touchdown on their last three opening drives, last three games actually. So yeah, their offense is kind of struggling right now. Bo Nix looks like he kind of took a step backwards from last year. So this is a game they should get with a backup quarterback for the Bengals, playing in the AFC West, that competitive division. Broncos should win this game. Okay, so we got 6:48 left to go first quarter. Bengals are going to start this drive right at the 10-yard line. Browning's got Brown to his left hip. They're going to hand this football off right to Brown, right up the middle. Full head of steam for about 6 yards. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5 for Browning. Dolphins up 10-3 at the half. Okay, so Bengals come out single back formation. Chase goes in motion to Browning's left. Now Browning changing the play, going to shotgun formation. He's got Higgins and Chase to his left. Takes a snap. Broncos blitz. Looking left. Fires deep. Incomplete. Flag on the play. Looks like you're going to get a hold on whoever was covering Jamar Chase. Oh, it's Riley Moss. Chase is telling him, you held me. Held my shoulder. So pass interference on Riley Moss. Let's see if it was good. Good call or not. Yeah, he does. He does got him right here. He's got him tugged his jersey. You can see it. See how his jersey is kind of like coming out? He's got it in his hand, actually. Okay, so 1st and 10 now for the Bengals on a spot foul right at the 37-yard line. Browning's going to take the snap, hands off to Brown, fighting forward, and he's going to get about 2. Broncos push him back. Gives up the football, but he was down. It was whistled dead. So we got 2nd and 8 from right at the 39-yard line. Bengals up 3-0. 5:41 left to go first quarter. Bengals through week 3, 147 rushing yards. So these guys are only averaging like a little under 50 a game. That's what total, not even the quarterback, like all these guys, the quarterbacks, the running backs. Browning's going to throw over the middle, caught by Chase close to a first down marker. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Chase goes over the middle and catches a pass. So that's about Chase's 4th target early on in this first quarter. So they're getting involved, both him and Higgins involved early. 3rd and 1 now for Jake Browning in the Bengals. Shotgun formation. He's got a fullback in at pass protection. Looks like Pirine to his right. 2 wide receivers on each side. Takes a snap, looking left. Now throws deep, and it's too high for Higgins. Tried that same jump ball earlier, And Moss is fired up. He got the PI called earlier, had that same pass on him earlier. Higgins went up and caught it. They're kind of picking on that guy a little bit. He just made a play right there. It's going to bring up 4th and 1, and the Bengals are going to go for it. You're 2-1. Everyone's writing you off for this season. Joe Burrow's out. They're going to come out in an empty formation on 4th and 1 inside their own territory. Now P. Ryan's going to come up to Browning's left hip. Chase to the far sideline right. And they get the Broncos to jump. That could be encroachment. That could be a first down. Wow. No chance they were going to snap that football. They were just doing that to try to get him to jump. Yeah, they're inside their own territory. It's so early in the game. No way they were going to go for that. And they get that defensive end to jump. Look at Browning. He's like, man, we weren't even going to snap it. Ted Karras. Oh, they did call false start on the Bengals. Man, it looked like that Broncos guy went off first. I don't think that was a good call. Here's the punt right from the 41-yard line. Horrible punt. And it's going to bounce out of bounds right at the possibly 36, 37-yard line. Shankopotamus right there. 36-yard line. God, that's horrible. You got to be kidding me. This is like a 10-yard net punt. Wow. Bengals still up 3-0. Looks like we got a 3-yard gain on first down for the Broncos. 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter as the Broncos break the huddle. Down 3-0. Knicks under center. J.K. Dobbins, the running back, behind him. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left. Sends a tight end in motion. Now he's going to bootleg out to his right. Throw off his back foot, and it's incomplete. Dropped. Should have been caught by 11 right there. He's pretty accurate on the run. Seen him throw off his front foot earlier, and then off his back foot right there. Looks like a crossing route by that wide receiver. Got one underneath and one over the top. Perfect ball. That ball's right in his hands. Here's Nix in the shotgun on 3rd and 7. Takes a snap. Looking left. Now looking middle. Oh, it's got it. Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be tackled, but not before a catch of 14 yards right there. First down for the Broncos. Looks like Sutton's going to run a drag route. Yep. Runs a drag route, and they're in like a zone coverage. And nobody's even looking at him. Everyone's over the top for the deep ball. Single back formation now for Nix. Gonna play action fake. Try to get out to his right. Sees pressure. Throws. Caught! Into Bengals territory. Whoa, ran out of bounds. That looks like a horse collar. Not gonna call it. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Deep into Bengals territory. Not even sure who these players need. Troutman he got right there. Okay. I'm learning them as we go. I thought that was late out of bounds. They didn't show it right there, but he got tackled very late out of bounds. Nix takes the snap. He's going to hand this off in the shotgun to 12. Still on his feet. Needed to break one more, and he was gone for the touchdown. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Good run right there by 12. R.J. Harvey, okay. He's looking good. 2nd round pick out of UCF. Broncos break the huddle. I formation for Nix. 2 wide receivers to his left. R.J. Harvey, the running back, they're going to hand off to a fullback right up the middle. And he bulldozes his way for about 4 yards. It's a first down for the Broncos, close to the 10-yard line. Got a minute 35 left to go first quarter. They're down 3 to the Bengals. Sean Payton dialing up a play right now in the Bo Nix headset or his helmet. Single back formation. Looks like a power look for the Broncos. Looks like 2 tight ends, a fullback. Now they go to an I formation. Nix hands his football off. Looks like to Dobbins trying to get left. Does a good job right there. Gets about 3 or 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6. If I'm the Bengals, I'm getting someone over to that right side. I'm trying to force him to stay in the pocket or get out to the left. I do not want him to get out to his right here. So number 44 needs to be coming. There he is. They're going to blitz that from that side. He's going to throw it up, and it's incomplete. That's how you beat him. You got to take away that right side. If you do, then you force him into that pocket. You force him out to his left. That's the way you force Bo Nix to beat you. 22 seconds left to go first quarter. Now they're faced with a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation for Nix. He's got 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes a snap, looking left, now looking middle. Now he's going to run up the middle. Next free. Touchdown, Broncos! They're going to take the lead. 6-0, 6-3 extra point pending. 17 seconds left to go first quarter. Nick stayed in the pocket right there and then just ran it right up the middle. I mean, a gap opened. I mean, I saw it actually before it happened. I was like, he's going to run this football. Look at that gap open right there. I mean, nobody's right in the middle of the end zone. Just runs it right in. It's another thing you got to watch out is his mobility. But still, what you got to take away is that right side. I thought the Bengals did a good job of doing that on second down. But right there, they didn't have that quarterback spy in the middle of the field. He kicked our ass last year, and I think it was the last game of the year. The Broncos beat us 38-0, and a lot of the times he was doing that exact same thing on third down, running it right up the middle, getting out to his right, making plays. So I had him. I thought he was going to be one of the top guys in the league this year and lead the Broncos to the playoffs. Looks like we got to end the first quarter. Broncos up 7-3. Looks like we got 3rd and 1. Just underway second quarter. Dolphins up 17-3. They're just underway third quarter. So 3rd and 1 from the 44-yard line for Browning in the shotgun. He's going to send Sample in motion to his right. Takes a snap, hands off to P. Ryan right up the middle. He's got the first down, but there's a flag on the play. Yeah, that play needed to last a little bit longer to be holding right there. So encroachment on the Broncos, tack on a 5 onto that run. So they got 1st and 10, 14-20 left to go second quarter. Bengals offensive line is last in the league in pass blocking. They're close to midfield. Browning in the shotgun. Now he's going to send a wide receiver in motion to his left. Takes a snap. Broncos blitz. He's going to throw. Fires. Caught! T. Higgins into Broncos territory. Flag on the play. Moss is saying he pushed off. What a ball by Jake Browning. Ooh, and it's coming back. Illegal formation on the Bengals. Wow. So Broncos blitz, good blitz pickup by P. Ryan. He's going to launch one to T. Higgins. Yeah, there was no push in the back on that. He just went up and got it. So we got 1st and 15 now for the Bengals and Flag on the play. Another flag on the Bengals. Looks like a false start this time. 1st and 20 now. After the bomb, you were deep in Broncos territory. Illegal formation, and then you had the false start. Now you're 1st and 20. 1st and 20 from the 38-yard line. Now Browning in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side. He's going to hand this football off to Brown, trying to get right. Now he cuts back, middle, still fighting. He's going to get about 5 yards. Get the penalty yards back on one of the penalties. Here's a highlight. Tua getting out to his right, going to throw, and it's caught by Waller for a touchdown. I want to say it's his second one of the game. Came out of retirement, Darren Waller. Got a Broncos defensive lineman down. I say right now, at this point in time, unless the Bengals can start running the football better, they're trying to take deep shots down the field. But I just don't think that's a way you attack the Denver defense. I think you got to run the football. They got to be able to establish a run for Browning. They haven't been able to do it the last couple games. So Brown's got to get going. They're running back. P-Run's got to get going out of the backfield, got to get some catches. They're getting Higgins some targets. You saw the deep shot. Earlier they had a deep shot to him. Chase getting some targets too as well. But the Bengals got to be able to punch it in the end zone. I mean, they're also getting down there. They're moving the football, but they'll have a penalty like you just saw, the illegal formation, the false start. It's going to back them up. And it totally kills their drive, momentum. So that's the reason why they're down in this football game. I mean, the Broncos have had 2 drives and put one really good one together. Bo Nix runs it in for a touchdown. But yeah, really quick first half. It's going by pretty quick. I think we got about 12 minutes left to go, second quarter. So you got Browning in the empty formation on 3rd and 15. And we got a stoppage. Another flag on the play. Delay a game on the Bengals. Oh, wow. Back them up. 3rd and 20. think right here you just try to maybe, if you're trying to get the first down, maybe try to screen pass. But if you pass protect for him, maybe you can get chased downfield. 3rd and 20 now for Jake Browning in the empty. He's got 3 wide receivers to his left. Takes a snap, throws short over the middle. Jamar Chase trying to get to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Pushed out of bounds. He's about 8 yards short of a first down. He ran about 40 yards on that one, though. Bengals are going to have to punt this football. Chase pumping up his offense. Doesn't seem, I think he didn't seem like he was pissed off or anything. He just seemed like he was just trying to pump them up. He knows that they're without Burrow. He's just trying to be a leader. Bengals got to punt it from the 49-yard line, and they whistle it dead. Another flag on the play. That's about the 7th or 8th flag this game. Delay of game again on the Bengals. Wow. So on the last, 5 out of the last 7 plays, the Bengals have had penalties on. How are you going to win a game doing that? The Bengals got to punt this now from the 44-yard line. Here's the punt taken right at the... he's going to let it bounce into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. 11:52 left to go, second quarter. Broncos up 7-3. So we got Broncos football right at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun formation for Nix. And he's going to throw out in the flat to a wide receiver, Mims, who's going to fight forward, and he's got the first down and a little bit more. 12-yard pass and catch for Marvin Mims Jr. Really not much to that. He's just going to come in motion right behind Bo Nix, and Nix is going to throw it out to him in the flat. He's got like two wide receivers right in front of him, so by the time they get to him, he's fighting forward. He's got the first down, and we got Justin Fields running for a touchdown. And the Jets are still down 7 as Nix takes the shotgun snap. Now he's going to get out to his right. He's dangerous this way, and he completes the catch. Oh, he had the toe on the line. Troutman, they're going to say it's incomplete. But how accurate is he on going to his right? Yeah, he had a foot on the line. Well, I mean, if you count his toe was down before his heel was. He had 1 foot down, and then the toe was down in bounds, and then the heel came down out of bounds. So Nix takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw out to a tight end. Troutman again makes one guy miss, and he's out of bounds. It's going to bring up 3rd and short, possibly like 3rd and 3. 11 minutes left to go, second quarter. Broncos up 7-3 on the move. Two things here. Nix to his right, and then you got to have a spy right in the middle of the field. Make sure he doesn't run right up the middle again. So we got 3rd and 3, Nix in the shotgun formation. Looks like J.K. Dobbins on his left hip. He's going to throw left. He's in the pocket. Caught by Sutton. Makes a guy miss. Sutton into Bengals territory. Wow, what was that corner doing? We've got an offsides on the Bengals. The play is going to count, but what the hell was that corner doing, man? He was just like this, and the wide receiver went right past him. Sutton went right past him. Now Broncos are right at the Bengals 44-yard line. Nix in the shotgun formation takes a high snap, looking left. Tons of time. He's going to throw, and it's too high. Man, that was a touchdown. If he just hits him in stride, he's still running. Broncos offensive line does a tremendous job right here. They push everyone right. And look at this ball. He's wide open. And he throws it just a tad too high for him. If anything, he might have stopped on his route. Now Nix in the pistol. He's going to hand off to Harvey. Trying to get right. Stutter step. And does a pretty good job right there and gets about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. 9:48 left to go, second quarter. Broncos up 7-3. Now the Dolphins are in the red zone. At game 17-10 in Miami. Broncos 3 of 4 tonight on 3rd downs. 3 wide receivers to his right in the shotgun formation for Nix. Takes a snap. Now he's looking left. Now looking middle. He's going to step up and throw. Caught by Sutton. Again makes a guy miss. Sutton spin move all the way down into the Bengals red zone. Sutton makes the same exact move again. He just stops on a dime and then cuts. And then that Bengals corner, I don't know what he's doing over there. If his knees out of place or what, but Sutton's buckled him a couple times. Same exact play as before. Sutton's going to catch it. Boom. Inside move. He's done. Not sure who 29 is on the Bengals, but he's gotten beat a couple times tonight on that same move or on the same drive. Bengals got a guy down, Demetrius Knight Jr., second round pick. Cortland Sutton, 3 receptions, 53 yards. But it's the yards after catch. It's making that first move and just being able to turn it up on that sideline. Something's going on with his right leg, Demetrius Knight. So we got 1st and 10 now for the Broncos. Right at the 16-yard line. They're going to give this ball to Mims Jr. trying to get left, and he does. Touchdown, Broncos. They take the lead 13-3, extra point pending, 8:48 left to go, second quarter. Marvin Mims Jr. with a 16-yard rush. They threw it to him the last time. He's coming in motion. They throw it to him last time. It was like the first play of this drive. And then he comes in motion. They pitch it to him. And he uses the speed to get to the outside left. Oh, yeah, he just comes in motion. He hands it off to him. Good block by Bryant right there. 8 plays, 80 yards, 3 minutes off the clock. This is the Broncos team I expected. These last 2 drives, Nick's kind of taken over this football game. The Broncos up 14-3, 8:48 left to go, second quarter. Looks like we got a flag on the kickoff return. I think it's going to be on the Broncos. Bengals. Bengals special teams coach is pissed. It was on the Bengals. It's going to back them up all the way to the, looks like the 14-yard line. Broncos up 14-3. Taylor arguing with the referee right now. Stoppage in play. I think they're arguing on the spot where it should be at right now. Browning in the pistol look. He's got Chase and Higgins to his right. Sends a wide receiver in motion to his right. Play action fake. He's going to throw deep, and it's incomplete. Well out in front of that wide receiver. It's a horrible pass. And he also threw that into double coverage. I mean, that receiver had a blanket on him. He had a guy over the top, too, as well. Seven penalties for the Bengals, 45 yards, 3 penalties for the Broncos. There's been a lot of penalties so far. I mean, we haven't played a lot of game. 8:36 left to go second quarter. Browning in the shotgun formation. Takes a snap. He's going to throw deep. Fire! Too high for Higgins. Try to take a deep shot. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. See, I don't think that's the way you beat this Broncos defense. I think you got to run the football. And if you can't run it right up the middle, then you can get Chase in motion. Do exactly what they did with Mims Jr. on the other side. Just get him in motion. Just hand the football off. But they're trying a lot of these deep balls, trying to go out Riley Moss, and he's passing the test. I mean, he's allowed one deep ball early, and Browning's just getting happy with it. 3rd and 10, takes a snap. He's got time. Now Browning's going to get out to his right. Flag on the play. He's going to throw it out of bounds. See if they're going to get holding on the Bengals. And Broncos defense is just playing lights out right now. He got out to his right, and then he immediately saw pressure. I felt like if he'd have stayed in the pocket, he might have been able to make something happen right here, but he just got out of it too early. So he's in the pocket right here. Boom, boom. Stay right there. I don't know why he got out to his right. Then he's got a guy coming over the middle, deep middle. He probably could have had him if he would have thrown like a low pass. Recco out for the punt from the 14-yard line. Pretty good punt this time. Backs Mims Jr. all the way up to the 17, 25. Mims Jr. makes a move down to the 30-yard line. And that's where Bo Nix will start. Up 14-3, 8:11 left to go, second quarter. I feel like the way the Broncos defense is playing, if the Broncos can go down and get points on the board right here, make this a multiple possession lead or a score lead. I don't see the Bengals being able to come back the way Browning's playing right now. Shotgun formation for Nix. 2 wide receivers to his left. Play action fake. Got time. He's going to throw a screen pass out to Troutman, and it's sniffed out right away by the Bengals. A defensive lineman got off a block and sniffed out Atkins, not Troutman. It's like a tight end screen, and you're supposed to block that guy, and he just got off that block, just threw that offensive lineman out the way. Got an illegal man downfield, and the Bengals are going to decline the penalty. It's going to make it 2nd and 10. Actually, make that 2nd and 12. Knicks under center, single back formation. Wide receiver goes in motion to the right. They're going to hand this football off to Harvey. Oh, and he's upended. Hard hit for about a 6-yard gain. Flag on the play. Man, another flag. I think we're up to about 12 or 13 now in this game. Illegal use of the hands on Trey Hendrickson. Jeez. That's now 9 penalties on the Bengals in this first half. Yeah, I mean, he's got his hand around the guy's throat. That'll do it. $7:48 left to go, second quarter. Knicks under center, single back formation. Sends an offensive lineman in motion to the right. Takes a snap. They're going to hand this football off to Dobbins. Makes a move. Cuts. Spin move close to a first down. Wow. He actually tried to get right. Nothing was there, so he came all the way back left. Found a hole. Ended up getting to the second level. Great run right there by Dobbins. Watch it. Nothing's there, so I'm going to come back. Kind of reminds you of Barry Sanders a little bit. One of those type of runs. Second and 1 now for the Broncos in the I formation power. Sutton all alone to the right. They're going to hand this football off to Dobbins. Stutter step. Second level. Makes a guy miss. Spin move. Still on his feet. Dobbins down inside the Bengals territory. Broncos on the move again. 6:40 left to go, second quarter. Man, he's running the football hard. Watch when he takes his football. Stutter step. Look at the patience. Okay, he's got the hole. Now he's on the move. If he doesn't run into his own guy right there, Polazinski, man, he's probably got an extra 15, 20 yards. Broncos now at the Bengals 40-yard line. Nick, single back formation. Tight end goes in motion to his right. Dobbins on the move again. 30. Spin move down to the 25. 22-yard line. J.K. Dobbins. Flag on the play. Man, impressive runs by J.K. Dobbins. They're going to end up calling that one back. You got a lot of flags on the Bengals, so you're going to need to call one on the Broncos eventually. Wattenberg with the hold. I got to see the replay to see if that's holding or not. Here it is. The center. Terrible. Terrible. Dobbins is past the guy. Before the guy's even trying to get off his block, no chance he's got him. He's not going to tackle him with his arm like that. He's running full speed. It's not good. Pistol look for Nix. He's going to throw it to the flat. R.J. Harvey. And he's popped again for about a 2-yard gain. Got to get lower than that. He's got to take care of the football, too. Just thinking the last couple times he's got the ball, he's gotten popped. He's a smaller guy, 5'8", under 200 pounds. Five rushes, 30 yards per Dobbin. A lot of them been on this drive, though. Pistol look for Bo Nix. He's got Harvey right behind him. He's going to send a wide receiver, Bryant, in motion to his left. Takes a snap, play action, fake, looking deep, throws deep, fires, caught! Inside the Bengals red zone. Bo Nix on the move. It's Franklin. Nix now in the no huddle. Oh, man, they're putting the dagger in him right here. 4:43 left to go, second quarter. Nix in the no huddle. Franklin gets off the man coverage right there. A lot of time left on the play clock. Takes a snap. He's going to hand this football off to Harvey. Stutter step. Looks like Dobbins getting to the second level every single time. Broncos averaging about 10 yards a carry on this drive. I don't know why you're in a hurry right here. You're up 14-3. You're inside the red zone. He's going to throw quick out. Looks like the Franklin again. Stiff arm, still on his feet, and he's rained down. Not before he gets the first down, though. They're down right at the 13-yard line of the Bengals. 3:50 left to go, second quarter. Broncos up 14-3. Dolphins just started the fourth quarter. They're up 24-10 against the Jets. Nix now breaks the huddle right at the 10-yard line. Single back formation. Dobbins, the running back, play action fake. Nix is going to get out to his left. Throw short, and it's caught. Looks like by Franklin for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. He's actually using his eyes. Oh, Ingram actually made the catch. He's actually using his eyes right there to try to make the defense hold their position, and then try to get Ingram a little bit more yards right there. They can get a first down right at the 1 yard line. Nix now shotgun formation, takes a snap, is going to play action fake to Dobbins, get out to his right, throw to Ingram. Ingram's going to dive, and he's out of bounds, close to a first down marker, right at the 2 yard line. As he dove, 2 Bengals dove 2 and stuck him out of bounds right at the 3. It's going to bring up third down, third and short. I'm sure the Broncos, they're going to be aggressive. They're going to be in 4 down territory right here. They're going to give Nix 2 plays. And the Broncos are going to have a couple opportunities right here to get this first down. 11 plays, 68 yards, 6 minutes off the clock. Here's Harvey in the Wildcat formation. Nick split out to the right. He's going to take the snap. Harvey trying to get out to the right, using speed, and he's tackled by the shoestrings. It's going to bring up fourth down. See what the Broncos want to do. Harvey almost had that outside, but that Bengals defender dove and got him by the shoestrings. I don't know why they're I know they're hurrying up. You can wait into the 2-minute warning right here. Nick's in the single back formation, and looks like we got a stoppage. Timeout by the Bengals. So they wanted to take a timeout right before the 2-minute warning right there. Try to conserve some more clock. I don't know. The way the Bengals offense has been looking, I don't know if Taylor wants to see him back out there. I think if Harvey would have stayed to the outside a little bit more, he'd try to cut it back in right here. Watch him try to cut back in right here. Maybe if he stays to the outside a little bit more, he can gain a little bit more separation. So the Broncos are going for it. Nick's in the single back formation. He's got 3 wide receivers to his right. Sutton in the slot. Nick's is going to get out to his right, and he's going to throw, and it's picked off by the Bengals linebacker. 44, actually the guy that was injured earlier, comes up with the interception right there. Nick's had a chance to run that football. Chose to throw it. He was right about the 7-yard line when he threw it. It was to his right. He threw an interception to his right. He's human. One-handed it. The ball hit the ground. No, it didn't. That's a clean interception. So he one-hands the interception. And nope, the nose of the football did not hit the ground. It's going to be Bengals football off the interception. Broncos still up 14-3. 2 minutes left to go, second quarter. I know what he's gonna do. Browning's gonna come out. He's gonna try a couple of those deep balls to Higgins or Chase, and they're gonna be unsuccessful. I mean, it's worked one time, and then he's tried it about 4 or 5 other times. And Riley Moss has played pretty well. Defended him nicely. As Nix throws on the run, and it's actually one-handed in the air and picked off. Browning's going to hand this football off to Brown for about a 5-yard gain. They got to have some tempo on offense right here. See how long this play takes. They're already at 10 seconds. They're going to snap this football. Okay, 13 seconds it took for that play to get off. Got a minute 32. Browning's going to run and get out of bounds right at the 27-yard line. Taking way too long. I mean, already almost 32 seconds off the clock. Got 1:28 left to go, second quarter. Bengals trying to get a score right before the half. Here's Browning now in the shotgun. Now he's got Chase in the slot to the right. A tight end, Sample, all alone to the left. Browning takes a snap. Broncos rush, and they're going to sack him. They offsides, or they just jumped the snap count. Bengals are looking at the referee, but it looked like they were offsides. That's how fast they were off the ball. Both of them were. It's like they knew the snap count. Watch how fast these guys get off the line. It's a faster reaction than the left and right tackle. You got to be kidding me. Both of them did. Wow. I mean, that right tackle hasn't even moved, and he's a step ahead of him. Cooper. Unreal. They had their ears pinned back on that one. No, Nix is going to get the football back. The Broncos also have a timeout. 21-yard line. Here's the punt from Retco to Mims Jr. It's a good one right at the 16-yard line. He's going to scan the field. Mims Jr. going to get out to his left and makes a guy miss, tackled right at the 19, 20-yard line. Got 1:09 left to go, second quarter. Looks like the Dolphins are going to get their first win of the year over the Jets. They're up 24-10 right now. Or 24-13, actually. Not sure why they would kick a field goal. They're down 14. You're into the fourth quarter, and they kick a field goal? Wow. Aaron Glenn. Here's Nix now right at the 20-yard line. Broncos up 14-3. Nixie's got a minute 09 to work with. Takes a shotgun snap, time, throws over the middle. It's got Ingram right at the 23-yard line. It's going to be about a 2-yard catch. They got to hurry up. Definitely quicker than the Bengals. I mean, they've already got this. They're already set within 7 seconds. Nix takes a shotgun snap, throws quick, caught, flags on the play. You're going to have to use your timeout right now. Franklin would have had to beat that tackle and get out of bounds. Holding on the Bengals, their 10th penalty of the first half. You got to be, wow, how undisciplined the Bengals are. They're on pace for an NFL record. I don't know what the record is, penalties in a game by one team. Nix takes the shotgun snap. He's got time, looking left, throws in the flat, and it's dropped. Dropped by Ingram. Could have possibly heard footsteps. He had a linebacker closing in on him pretty fast. 36 career drops for Ingram. Wow. 38 seconds left to go, second quarter. Here's Nix, takes a shotgun snap on second down. Now he's flushed. He's going to throw on the run, and it's incomplete, inaccurate, high, overthrows a wide receiver. Now you got 3rd and 10. Broncos still have that one timeout from the penalty, the defensive hold on the Bengals. Just need that one big play. Hopefully Sutton can get that one-on-one and try that same inside move that he did a couple times last drive, or the previous drive before they got stopped on that 4th down interception. Nick's now in the shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Takes a snap, looking left. Time, throws, fires, caught! Mims Jr. right at the 40-yard line. They got to hurry, 24 seconds, or they take their timeout now. They're in the field goal range. What a throw by Bo Nix. Hits Mims Jr. in stride. What a ball right here. That's one of his better ones all game. He hasn't missed many in this first half. He's had 1 or 2 inaccurate balls. The interception was a one-handed interception. The guy made a really nice play on it. But look at this ball right here. Mims Jr. just right on the move, catches it right out in front of him. That's all you ask for a wide receiver. Just put it right out in front of me. So you got 26 seconds left, no timeouts. Probably run 2 plays right here. The way that they get set in about 7-8 seconds. You could spike it probably with about, maybe 12 seconds left. Here's Nix in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking left, now looking middle, throws short to a running back, trying to get out of bounds, and he does! Wow, with 21 seconds left, Beatty gets out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Hendrickson coming up limping on that one. Wow. Nick spreading the field out, and he's got time. The Bengals have not been able to get any pressure with their front 4. They're not trying to blitz at all. Hendrickson out of the ball game. This play, 6 plays, 52 yards, 48 seconds off the clock. Nix takes a snap, shotgun formation, and it's dropped by Beatty over the middle. Knight Jr.'s made a couple nice plays. Remember, he got injured earlier in the first half. He makes the interception, then he makes a nice play right there on the ball. Just like Hendrickson kind of got rolled up on by a Broncos offensive lineman. "17 seconds left to go, second quarter. You got a 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Nick's in the empty. He's going to throw quick to Sutton. They got to get up and spike it. There's a flag on the play, though. I think they're going to be good. They're going to spike this football with possibly about 7-8 seconds left. Oh, it's a defensive offsides on the Bengals. Declined. Now their 11th penalty of this first half. It's laughable at this point. How many penalties have been on Cincinnati? I think the Broncos, they can run another play to the sideline, try to get it out, quick out to the sideline right here. But they're also quick enough, they could line up if he throws it short. Nick's in the empty. Tons of time. He's going to throw right. Caught! Touchdown! 8 seconds left to Sutton. Jump ball goes up and gets it. Wow, Cortland Sutton and the Broncos strike. Wow, with 48 seconds left to go second quarter with 8 seconds left. My goodness. 20-yard touchdown reception from Cortland Sutton. Broncos take a 20-3 lead, extra point pending. Oh man, Sutton, the move he made on 23 right there. Another one, another type of an inside move. And it creates a little bit of separation, and Nix throws it up. Wow. 9 plays, 80 yards, a minute, 1 off the clock. They leave 8 seconds for Browning. I'm sure he's going to come out, probably take a knee. And you're thinking to yourself, how in the hell are the Bengals going to be able to come back when they keep shooting themselves in the foot? 11 penalties. I mean, and maybe a couple of them have been questionable, but a lot of them have been like false starts, illegal formation, encroachment, pass interference, stuff like that. I mean, stuff that just blatant, that can't cheat those type of penalties. And the Bengals can consistently in this first half have shot themselves in the foot. Both teams have. I mean, combined, there's probably about 16 penalties. But, I think for the Bengals at this point in time, they have no chance to come back in this football game. The reason for that is they haven't been able to establish a run. Every time, they have a good run, Browning will throw a deep shot. Now they're third and 4, and Broncos defense is pretty tough on third down. So I think Bo Nix continues to throw accurately on the run, getting out to his right. Right there, he was in the pocket. He threw to Sutton, who's had a really good night. Beat the cornerback a few times for the Bengals on that same type of move. On the other side of the field. Well, either side he's on, he's just cutting to the inside of the field, and he's just better than the guy that's covering him. T. Higgins, he's had a couple nice plays, but they keep going at this 21 guy, Riley Moss. I mean, 6 or 7 times they've tried deep balls on Riley Moss. One time it worked, and Browning continues for some reason try to take deep shots to Higgins or Chase on this Riley Moss guy. So I think Taylor in this halftime has to really tell his team to make the adjustments are, hey guys, we try not to get any more penalties. They're saying 8 penalties in the first half. I had it more like 11. They might have declined a couple of them, but tied for most in the first half in the last 15 years. Yeah, I knew it had to be up there. It was getting blatant there for a while, but it's not the refs. I'm not going to blame it on the refs at all. I'm just going to say the Bengals are undisciplined. They're an undisciplined football team, and you really got to look at this guy Taylor. Even though they're 2-1, you can kind of just see the future. You can see what's going to happen to the Bengals. You could see like 4 or 5 wins, and possibly them replacing their coach at the end of the season. So the Broncos take the 21-3 lead going into the second half, completely dominating this game. And I got to turn it off at halftime for the copyright. Perfect timing. And the Broncos are going to get the ball. Unreal. And they dominated that first half. Here's RJ Harvey now to the 29-yard line. Browning 8 of 15, 66 yards. How many first downs do the Bengals have? I have like 4. Got 6. And the Broncos have 16 first downs. They're also, the Bengals are 2 of 7 on third down. Broncos are 6 of 8. Yeah. Bengals offensive line has been doing a pretty good job. Only 1 sack allowed. So Browning has had time. And I noticed a couple times he's gotten out of the pocket a little too early. He probably should have stayed in a little bit more. Gave his wide receivers a little bit more time on the routes. Here's Nix in the shotgun. He's going to throw quick out to Mims Jr. in the flat. And he's got a couple blockers in front of him. And he's going to get about an 8-yard catch right there. Just underway third quarter, 14:40 left to go. Broncos with a 2nd and 2. They're up 21-3. Sean Payton dialing one up. Dolphins up 27-13. 2 minutes left to go in that one. Here's Nix now in the I formation, and he's going to hand this football off to Dobbins. Stutter step, and he gets about 4 yards. Good patience right there by J.K. Dobbins. And he was averaging, I want to say he was averaging about 6 or 7 yards per carry in that first half. Now he's got about 8 yards, 8 carries, 40 yards, I want to say. Nix, 5 of 5, 101 yards and a touchdown, a rushing touchdown on third down. 5 first downs. Wow. Takes a shotgun snap. He sees pressure. It's tipped. He's trying to get that to 40, 45 right there. Got 2 Bengals right in his face. It was a play action fake in the shotgun, and then he kind of rolled out to his right, turned around, and he had 2 Bengals right in his face. Second and 10 now for Bo Nix. 13:32 left to go third quarter. The Broncos are right at the 43-yard line. Nix is going to take this football on looks like a design quarterback run, and he's going to get about 2 yards. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 7, another third down. He hasn't missed on third down. He's 5 of 5 for 101 yards, a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. Faced with the 3rd and 7. Bengals need this one. They got to get the Broncos off the field. Broncos close to midfield, right at the 45-yard line. Here's Nix. He sends a running back in motion to the left. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Takes a snap, looking middle. Now he's going to get out to his left. Nix trying to make a play. He's going to just throw it up. Fires. Incomplete. He was looking for Ingram on the deep pass. And the Broncos are going to have to punt on their first drive coming out of the half. I think they're looking at Nix. Maybe had somebody underneath right there and tried to take the deep shot to Ingram. Now they're going to have to punt this football right at the 45. Bengals try to block the kick. And it's going to be caught right at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Out of bounds right at the 33-yard line for Jones, the punt returner for the Bengals. And that's where Jake Browning will start this drive for the Bengals, down 21-3. Man, that one play, I swear he dropped back and he had Cooper right in his face, both defensive ends. Second down now for the Bengals. 12:23 left. It's now 27-21. Dolphins lead by 6 now. Bengals break the huddle. Browning now in a shotgun formation. He's got, looks like Brown to his right hip. He's got Chase far sideline right, Tiggins far sideline left. Takes a snap, hands his football off to Pirine, right up the middle for about 5 yards. It's going to bring up third and short. I don't know if the Jets are going to have to onside kick, but they shouldn't have went for that. I don't know if they were fourth and long, but they went for a field goal when it was 24-10 to make it 24-13. Now Browning in the empty formation. 3 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Browning now changing the play. Now he's going to take this snap. Broncos blitz, and it's batted down. 4th down. Broncos defense is relentless. They're not even giving up yards right now. You could see that left tackle for the Bengals moved early. Chase got a blanket on him by Surtain. 22's got him locked up right there. I mean, Browning's looking to his right, and he's got pressure right away. Broncos send the pressure on the punt, and it's going to be fair caught right at the 14-yard line. Bobbled and taken away by the Bengals. My goodness, it was fair caught. Let's see what the officials are going to say. Mims was catching the football, and he was bobbling it. Kane was coming down with it, and it was taken away by a Bengals player. So he's bobbling it, and it falls right into that Bengals player's chest. I mean, what do you want him to do? And he just comes up with the football. I think that's Bengals football. Because he's already touched it. It's got possession of it. Not unless they're going to say that halo rule. You got to be, okay, fair catch interference. He calls for the fair catch, though. The ball hits him. The guy's running up to him, and he's about 3 yards away from him. He's in an all-out sprint. But the guy's bobbling the football. He touches it. It bobbles up, and it just so happens to go right into the guy's chest. So I don't know what you want the Bengals guy to do right there. Like, I get you got to give him a few yards to catch the football, but listen, he bobbled the football. It would have been a fumble. I mean, and then the ball pops up and goes right into a Bengals guy's hands. So I don't know. I thought the Broncos kind of caught a break right there. Coming out of that last possession for the Broncos, you saw Sean Payton's face. I don't think he liked that deep ball Bo Nix attempted right there to Ingram. I think they wanted him to go underneath. He could have possibly got the first down right there. So I think you're going to see they're up 21-3 right now. They're backed up in their own territory right at the 26-yard line. I think you're going to see a steady dose of J.K. Dobbins right now. R.J. Harvey. They're going to get creative in the run game. Try to chip some of this clock off. You got 10:59 left to go third quarter. At least try to get 5 or 6 minutes off the clock, possibly get a field goal, something like that. Dolphins are up 27-21, and they're going to go on and win that football game and get their first win of the year. And a handoff, J.K. Dobbins trying to get right second level, and does. And he's fighting forward, close to a first down. Let's see where they're going to mark him. Looks like he's going to be about a half yard short. It's going to bring up second down. Dobbins, 7 rushes, 44 yards, averaging 6.3 yards per carry. I think you got to just keep feeding Dobbins, right? If he's going to keep running the ball like that. 2 wide receivers to Nix's left in the single back formation. Now he's going to send Franklin in motion to his right. Sutton all alone to his left. Handoff, J.K. Dobbins. Again, a burst, second level, 5 yards. First down run for the Broncos. Broncos trying to go 2-2. Bengals looking, it's not looking good for them. They're looking to go probably 2-2 in this early part of the 2025 season. 9:43 left to go, third quarter. Nick's now in the shotgun. He's got 2 wide receivers to his right. Now he sends Franklin in motion to his left. Takes a snap looking right. Now look, it's middle, and it's incomplete to Sutton. Sean Payton wants a flag, and they're going to get, looks like encroachment. Not sure why he signaled that. So you got offside on the Broncos, actually. Okay, so they had a wide receiver off the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. Nick's now in the shotgun formation. Dobbins on his left hip. Takes a snap. Big drop. Now looks in the flat left. Caught. R.J. Harvey makes a move. Splits 2 defenders. And he's got the first down catch and a little bit more. Broncos on the move again this drive. Good pass protection by J.K. Dobbins. Actually blitz a guy right up the middle right there, and he's able to go low on him. Kind of gives Nix more time. Here's Nix now in the single back formation at the 43-yard line. He's going to take this snap and hand off to Dobbins. Patience. And he's going to plow forward and get about 4 yards. This play should not get this many yards. I mean, the patience. I mean, he just waits, and then hits the hole at the perfect time. He's running the football well tonight. Oh, and we're going to get a flag on the Broncos. We haven't had a flag on the Bengals yet, I don't think, this second half. So maybe the refs are keeping it in their pocket for the Bengals, calling them for the Broncos, trying to even up the penalties. We got first and 25 for the Broncos. 8:20 left to go, third quarter. Broncos up 21-3. See what they can do. Bengals rush for shotgun for Bo Nix. He's going to throw short. J.K. Dobbins cuts back middle of the field and gets an extra couple yards right there. It's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard catch. Just did like 2 crazy cuts in a row. I want to say this guy tore his ACL last year. He was injured, played for the Chargers. But before the injury, he was up there leading the league in rushing. Had a couple big games for him. Nick's now shotgun formation, sends Harvey in motion to the left. Sees pressure from Hendrickson. He's going to throw a screen out to Evan Ingram, and it's caught right at the 40-yard line. It's going to bring up third down. There's also another flag on the play. Trey Hendrickson was right in Bo Nix's face. Looks like he came unblocked. Illegal man downfield on the Broncos, another penalty. Luke Wattenberg, that's his second one. He had a holding penalty earlier. Let's see. I don't know. You could have got in on a couple Broncos. They had about 3 guys you could have called that penalty on. Now 3rd and 14 for Bo Nix. Empty, set, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Takes a snap. Short throw out to Mims Jr. Makes 2 guys miss. Now he's run down for about a 4-yard gain by Stone. It's incredible. J.K. Dobbins, Mims, they're able to split like 2 defenders each time. These Bengals defensive players, they can't even tackle. Broncos got to punt this football right at the 45-yard line. A lot of penalties that drive. Here's the punt, and they're going to let it bounce into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback for Browning. Broncos still up 21-3. 6:20 left to go, third quarter. Is that another deep shot? Okay. Here they take a deep shot and it's broken up again. Yeah, they're just showing all the graphics of the deep shots Browning's been taking, all the incompletions. Looks like a first down run for the Bengals. 5:09 left to go, third quarter. 6 targets for Chase, 4 receptions, 23 yards. 5 targets for Higgins, 2 receptions, and 25 yards. So a nice job by the Broncos on those two all night. Surtain's been locking up Chase for the most part, and then this Riley Moss guy's been on T. Higgins, and they're taking shots at him. Now Browning in the pistol, he's got Brown right behind him. Play action fake. Browning got time. He's going to throw short, incomplete, flag on the play. It's going to be holding on the Bengals. And now it's close to 10. For the whole game, it's 12, but I want to say they got 9 accepted penalties. First and 20 now for the Bengals. 10 penalties, 60 yards. Browning in the shotgun. They got a bunch, 3 wide receivers to his left. Sees pressure, sacked. He goes down. Browning sacked. It's going to bring up second and long by Benito. Nick Benito coming from that left side. Absolutely no help at all from that right tackle. Wow, he just went right around him. He like juked him out. That right tackle was not able to get a hand on him at all. Now second and long for Browning. Wide receiver on each side. Takes a snap, looking right, throws, and it's caught by Brown short. And he's going to get close to midfield, get some of those penalty yards back. It's going to bring up about third and 9, third and 10. $3:25 left to go, third quarter. Bengals need this. They need a score, really, to stay in this football game. Shotgun formation for Browning. Now he sends P. Ryan in motion to his right. 2 wide receivers to his left. Takes the snap. 3-step drop. Looking middle. Now he's flushed out to his right. Browning trying to make a play, and he just throws it away. Pressure right there by that defensive tackle of the Broncos. Not much you can do, and the Bengals are going to have to punt. See if Chase... Did he have a chance? Surtain's right on him. And Moss with good coverage on Higgins. Higgins just falls down. I think that's what did it right there, is when Higgins fell down. Here's the punt now, right from midfield for the Bengals, and it's going to be fair caught by Mims right at the 6-yard line. Broncos up 21-3 in complete control. 2:53 left to go, third quarter. Wow, Chase is out of the. Oh, there he is, going off on the sideline, going off about something. Single back formation now for Nix, and he's got a play action fake and bootleg out to his right, throw, and it's caught for a first down. Let's see where they mark him. By Atkins. I'm not sure if he's a backup tight end or a fullback, but they use him a lot. Troutman and Atkins. But they also have Ingram too. Minute 39 left to go, third quarter. First and 10 for the Broncos, up 21-3. Nick's right at the 19-yard line. Quick throw out. He's got Franklin. First down catch. Another first down for the Broncos. In complete control of this game. 1:19 left to go, third quarter. First and 10. It was a pistol look. Quick throw. Looks like Nick's read that cornerback. Wow. He saw that cornerback blitzing, and then I'm not sure if that play was just luck. I guess that cornerback was blitzing. That was the play, though, to throw it out to Franklin quick like that. Now you got I formation. J.K. Dobbins, the running back. Sutton to the far sideline left. They're going to hand off to Dobbins. Tries to get left, now cuts back, middle, and is tackled for no gain. I want to say Dobbins has about 10 to 12 carries for 70 yards. Maybe like 60 yards. Okay, so Nix came out in the shotgun, and then he went single back. Now the Broncos are going to call timeout. Thing is, they got to call timeout with 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Play clock was winding down. Nix just called it. Looks like he was trying to change the play, maybe check it to a run, and just kind of lost time right there. Broncos next. Looks like next 7 games: Eagles, Jets in London, Giants, Cowboys at the Texans, then at home versus the Raiders and Chiefs, week 10 and 11. So a tough schedule coming up for them. They got a few tough games in there. Single back formation for the Broncos. Sends Mims in motion to his left. Play action fake for Nix. Looking left. Throws short. It's caught by Harvey. Another first down for Bo Nix. And the third quarter winds down. The Broncos now in Bengals territory, threatening again to score. I'm sure they're just going to try to wind the clock down. Like I said, coming into half, I didn't see a way the Bengals could come back from this deficit. Just the way that Browning was playing, and they weren't really sticking to the running game a lot. And now, I mean, the offense has trouble even getting a yard. They're just continuing to blitz Browning, trying to get him off his mark. He's a pocket guy. As soon as he gets out of the pocket, bad things are going to happen. So the Bengals, I could see them losing this football game, possibly I think they'll get a garbage time touchdown, but I could see Broncos getting another 28. We'll go 28-10. So Broncos are going to start this play right at the 34-yard line. Here's Nix in the shotgun, and they whistle it dead. Is that Wattenberg again? Damn, that's 3. Looking like Jawan Taylor. So we got 1st and 24 for the Broncos. So they had holding to start this fourth quarter. Now they got a false start penalty on Wattenberg. Here's Nix now in the shotgun. Takes the snap, 4-step drop, steps up, throws, fires. Caught! Oh, incomplete actually. Franklin in and out of the hands. Should have had it. Had to go down low and get it. It would have been a tough catch. It's not like it was low or anything. He had to come back for it. He had to go down and get it. He kind of slid a little bit. Nix hits him in the seam right through his hands. Right through his hands. Right through the breadbasket. Man, Nix has played incredible, man. His accuracy is on point. There's been a couple times tonight where they've missed, they've dropped some passes, and if they would have just caught it in stride, I mean, there's a couple touchdowns that they missed out there. Just under 14 left to go in this one. 3rd and we got 20 for the Broncos. Nix 26. Was that 26 a 39 or 29? Jeez. Now in the empty set, 3 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Takes a snap, 3-step drop, looks under, caught by Ingram, and he's tackled by 2 Bengals defenders, Stone, and the Broncos are going to have to punt the football. It's about a 12-yard gain right there. Actually, I don't know. I'm getting Franklin and Ingram confused. Now the Broncos got a punt from the 44-yard line. And it's going to be fair caught right at the 16. That's where the Bengals are going to start. 12:47 left to go, fourth quarter, 21-3. I have no answers for the Bengals offense right now. And I'm sure that's what Chase was saying. I mean, he was trying to motivate his teammates earlier in the game. You know, he had a little bit of hope, but on the sidelines while the Broncos were on offense, they showed a clip of him, and he was just basically over there, and he did not look happy. So, see if they try to force the ball to Jamar Chase right here. Down 21-3. Obviously now they are going to get one-dimensional into the passing situations. Maybe they can, if they get 1 or 2 first downs, kind of string something together. get into like a no huddle type of an offense. Maybe they can catch the Broncos off guard, but this whole game, up until this point, for 3 quarters, the Broncos have dominated. It might have been one drive the Bengals actually had a chance to score or do anything on, but ever since then, the Broncos have nutted up. Coming into this season, I thought they were one of the best defenses in the league. Had one of the best corners. Benito had a sack earlier. He's really good. Their offensive line is giving Bo Nix a lot of time out there. So for the Bengals to come back from 21-3 be a miracle at this point. At the 16-yard line, here's Browning now. 3-step drop, throws over the middle to Brown. Makes one guy miss, and it's going to be a first down catch and run for Brown. We got 12:30 left to go, fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Right at the 28-yard line. Here's Browning now in the shotgun. He's got Brown to his right hip. Now he sends Chase in motion to his left. Higgins all alone, far sideline right. Here's Browning now. Takes a snap, looking left. Now looking middle. It's caught. No. Chase dropped it. Wow. It was a low pass. Chase had to go down and get it, and it popped out of his hands. Wow, first drive, 12 plays, 62 yards, and a field goal. That was their first drive. And then their last 7, 24 plays, only 79 yards. They're the last 7 drives. They've only had 79 yards. Outscored 69-13 in their last 2 games. Here's Browning now in the empty. Takes a snap out of the shotgun, looking middle. Now he's sacked by a Broncos defensive tackle. 98. He's got a long-ass name. Can't see it, but he's made a couple plays tonight. I've been scared to say his last name. I'm like, not even going to attempt that. Can't even see it. It's so long. It's one of those names where it's so long where all the lettering is small compared to another jersey. Jesus, he's got a law firm on his back. Here's Browning now, trying to get out to his right, and whoa. Kind of muffed that throw a little bit. Came out of his hand funny. It was like 3 yards short from Browning. Brown's running like, hey, I'm open, and then the ball's like 3 yards short. Mind you, Browning had no pressure at all. It just came out of his hand funny. I think it slipped out. Man, he's played awful tonight. Whew. Do you make the move? Who's the third string guy for the Bengals? Do you make the move right now? Broncos almost blocked the punt. And it's going to be taken on a bounce right at the 17. On the run by Mims Jr. And he's tackled right about the 24-yard line. That's where Nix will come out. See if the Broncos can just chip some clock off, get some first downs. I think the Bengals would be just happy with getting out of here. I said 28 to 10. I think they'll just be happy with 24 to 10. So we got AFC West standings. Chargers lose to the Giants. Jackson Dart's first start. They're 3-1. Chiefs are 2-2. They beat the Ravens. Broncos are 1-2. They're going to be 2-2. And the Raiders are 1-3. Surprisingly, Geno Smith has not played well. I thought this division was going to be competitive all year. We got 10:53 left to go. Fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Looks like another first down run for them. J.K. Dobbins. Here's the AFC North. Steelers are 3-1. They just won in London. Bengals 2-1. And I didn't see the rest of them. Single back formation. Dobbins takes a snap. Gets positive yards again. I swear, he hits a guy and then he falls forward, gets about two yards. But as he's in the hole, he's not like, he's just waiting for things to develop. Just that's how patient he's ran the ball tonight. Just under 10 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Broncos up 21-3, in complete control, have the ball. Nick's under center, single back formation, hands his ball off to Dobbins, makes a guy miss, falls forward, gets about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. There's a lot you could do right here. I mean, they're obviously expecting you to chip clock, but if they load the box right here, Knicks could just throw it short. Possibly get a wide receiver on a linebacker or something like that. Or R.J. Harvey if he sends him in motion. So Harvey's on his left hip right now. Knicks takes a snap. He's going to roll out to his right, throw quick, and it's caught. First down, Mims. So they rolled him out, and Mims ran like a quick out to the sideline. Complete control right now. 8:53 left to go, fourth quarter. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins can only look on as the Bengals look to go 2-2. I'm sure they're talking about the future, the rest of the year, like how they can attack on offense with Browning. We're gonna have to get the ball out quick, because if he has to go through his progressions, if he even gets a little bit of pressure, he's getting out of the pocket. So they're gonna have to find a way to game plan to get the ball out quick. And I don't think their run game can be helped. I just don't think that it can be, because you got 2 quality wide receivers that you have to get the ball. You paid them both. You got to keep them both happy. So that's what the game plan is around. So you really can never get a good run game going, right? You can never get consistent calling the run game with Brown. And I think that's what the issue is. And teams are now going to be blitzing the hell out of Browning. Here's Nix now in the I formation. He's going to hand this football off to Dobbins. Gets left, still on his feet. Horrible tackling by the Bengals. First down run by Dobbins. Taylor's furious. I'm not sure if he's yelling at the officials or if he's yelling at his own players. I'll be screaming at my players. 30 or 20 right there. He's trying to rip the ball out without trying to tackle him. Now he's trying to rip the ball out, and he gains 7 yards while he's trying to do that. Now Dobbins up to almost 100 yards, 15 rushes, 85 yards, 5.7 yards per carry. Approaching 7 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Fake the end around to Mims. They're going to pitch it out to Dobbins, 20. Pushed out of bounds, 15. Another first down run for him, close to 100 yards now. "16 rushes, 101 yards. Yeah, he deserves it. The way he's been running tonight. 6.3 yards per carry. Impressive. got Harvey now, the running back, and Nix is going to hand off to him, and he's going to try to get middle and get about 3 or 4 yards on that play. He's not bad as well. He can catch the football, unlike R.J. Harvey. They ended up getting rid of Javonte Williams, and I know why now. Kind of took a chance on Dobbins with the injury. I mean, coming out, you thought Harvey might be the starter, but they pick up Dobbins, and he ends up being the starter. Doing a really nice job tonight. Harvey now in the Nick's now in the single back. He's going to hand off to Harvey, cuts back left, and he's tackled for about a 2-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Broncos trying to chip as much time as possible. Looks like Harvey's going to stay in the football game. Dobbins still on the sideline. Last week he had 11 rushes for 83 yards. And tonight he has 16 rushes for 101 yards. Here's Nix now in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. He's going to throw out to Harvey. Touchdown. He's wide open. What a read by Bo Nix. He even looks off the safety a little bit. He looked him off for a tad, and then he came back to him. He knew Harvey was wide open. That might be his first catching touchdown. Oh, yeah. The Bengals didn't even have a guy on that side. Didn't even have a guy, like, even looking at him. They just had a guy coming off the end, and Harvey just runs right past him. And the pass that Nix threw, it was like a floater because he knew no one was even going to be around him. Yeah, Murphy's right in his grill, and he throws it right over his hands. Wow. 28-3, Broncos. 4:58 left to go, fourth quarter. question is, do the Bengals get a garbage time touchdown? Do they send Browning back out? Do they send that third stringer out? Ooh, ball hits right off the kickoff, hits off the field goal post. I don't know. If I'm Taylor, I think I've seen enough from Browning. I get my third stringer out there. Or maybe they have to stick with them. Maybe they just sign someone off the street and don't have enough time with them. Oh, wow. They're sticking with Browning, and the Bengals have a false start. Coming out of the TV timeout, the Bengals have a false start in garbage time. Broncos crowd is still rocking. That's why. They're having trouble getting that snap in. Delay games, false starts, legal formations, pass interference. I swear the Bengals have been shooting themselves in the foot all game. They got a little bit better in the second half, but still, I mean, they had a lot of penalties tonight. 4:44 left to go, fourth quarter. Surtain has locked up Jamar Chase. Riley Moss has played incredible. Here's Browning in the shotgun. It's a quick throw to Jamar Chase, and he runs into his own guy, gains 1 yard. It's about that type of night for Chase, who dropped one earlier. Now he runs into his own guy on a quick throw, just trying to get him the ball with a couple of blockers in front of him. And those corners got off those blocks pretty well. 0 plays in Denver territory. 0 plays in Denver territory since their opening drive. Wow. That's how shut down this defense. The whole defense for the Broncos has been. We're at 3:40 left to go, fourth quarter. Browning now in the shotgun, takes a snap, quick throw. T. Higgins gets it to the 42-yard line. So it's going to bring up fourth down. They're close to midfield, too. It's time for the Broncos to lock up here. Where are we at? 4th and 3? Oh, yeah, they're locking up right here. They're sending everyone. See if Vance Joseph sends everyone right here. That'd be funny if he did. Maybe it's kind of unwritten to do that up 28-3. But I know if they just send everyone, I think they can rush Browning in. Oh, they're going to punt. Wow. Waving the white flag in garbage time. Bengals are going to punt. And the ball takes a great bounce right at the 18-yard line. 2:52 left to go in this one. It's going to be a couple runs. The Bengals are going to leave these 3 timeouts in their pocket. And this one's over. Not much to say about it, really. Bengals had so many penalties. I think what also hurt them was also trying the deep ball too much to T. Higgins. You know, I realize you got a white corner over there, but that guy's pretty good. If you watched him last year, that Riley Moss guy kind of reminds me of Jason Sehorn a little bit. But he played well tonight. They went at him, and he passed the test. He gave up 1 deep ball on T. Higgins, where Higgins jumped over him, and they tried 5 other times, and he D'd up on him. So, yeah, Browning, they gave up on the run too. I mean, Brown was having, he'd have 5 yards of carry, but they were getting too pass happy, in my opinion. And in the second half, the Broncos' pass rush came to life. And they didn't give up any points since the opening drive. So, right, that is, right, the Bengals did not get past the 50 after their opening drive they got a field goal on. So that's how bad it was on offense for Taylor tonight. It wasn't like the worst performance because Browning, he wasn't throwing interceptions. It wasn't interceptions or anything like that. It was just the penalties and maybe some of the wrong play calling. But honestly, the Broncos defense is elite. So moving the football on them is tough. I mean, you really got to shorten the game on them. If you're going to give them a bunch of possessions, you're going to eventually find a way. And even scoring on them, yeah, it's hard to do. R.J. Harvey, 55 rush yards, 40 receiving yards, 95 total yards, and a touchdown. Then you got Dobbins with 101 rushing yards. So it's a great combo right there. Broncos call a timeout right before the 2 minute warning. I think the impressive one though was the throw that Nix made to Sutton right before the half. You're thinking right there, it's like no way they can get a touchdown. They're at the 20-yard line. I mean, he drops back to about the 28 and then fires a rope right to Sutton, who makes a great move on that corner. And I know Nick saw it because he's like, the hell with it. If I'm going to throw it, I'm either going to throw it to Sutton or I'm going to run this football. And he saw that move Sutton made on that corner and the inside move and threw it up. It was the perfect spot for him. Came down for the touchdown. Right then and there, I was like, it's over. There's no way the Bengals are coming back at that point. And he had a couple throws tonight that they dropped that I thought the Broncos left a couple touchdowns on the field tonight. The one on the seam earlier, I want to say that was early in the fourth quarter, but yeah, he should have made a play on that one. That one right through his hands. Another one on the sideline, I believe, went through a wide receiver's hands. So there's a couple drops tonight for the Broncos, but all in all, they played a really complete game. Really nothing negative to say about them tonight. Bo Nix's performance. This is exactly what I expected him to do. I didn't know much, last year, but I feel like late last year, I kind of saw a different quarterback. And I knew coming into this season, it's like the Broncos are going to be a tough team to beat. I actually picked them to win the AFC West. The reason for that is I didn't think the Chiefs' offensive line was any good. I thought Mahomes was still going to be running for his life. There's going to be a lot more close games. They started 0-2. They won their next two. It's really a mystery what's going to happen with the Chiefs. I like to see them put some consistent football together, especially on offense and with the offensive line. I'm not going to put too much into the win against the Ravens because the Ravens had multiple injuries on their defense. They lost Wiggins, Humphrey, Roquan Smith, Vinoy, Matabuke. 4 defensive linemen were out of that football game. So Lamar Jackson, I don't know if he got benched or if there was an injury to him, but they ended up putting Cooper Rush in. I just felt like after their first drive, they also had a really good first drive, and then after that, kind of went cold the rest of the way. The Chiefs' defense played well, just like the Broncos did tonight. So we'll have to see. The Chiefs' defense has been playing well all year, but their offense is the inconsistent one. And now this division kind of evens up a little bit. You got the Broncos now at 2-2, the Chiefs at 2-2, the Chargers are now at 3-1, and the Raiders are at 1-3. And again, I think that is a surprise too as well. I thought the Raiders could definitely beat the Bears for sure. I thought they could win that football game at home. They had a chance late. Some unfortunate things happened. A blocked field goal to win the football game. and they go on to lose that football game by one. So um, the Raiders and Geno Smith, it's on him. I'm not looking at the stats, but just off the top of my head, he's leading the league in interceptions with 7 right now. So he's got to clean that up, um, get more accurate with the football. Genty had a big game, so that was a positive for them. His best game as a pro. I think you gotta get Brock Bowers more involved. Even when this guy's double covered, he's still open. So really, my thing for the Raiders, it was their defense, but it is now their offense that has given them trouble. But tonight the Broncos win 28-3. A couple kneel downs from Bo Nix. A great performance from him. Very accurate tonight, especially on the run, to his right, off his back foot. Um, I don't know how many passes he missed tonight, but he made some great throws out there. And I look forward to watching more Broncos games. And I don't look forward to watching Browning play quarterback. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever put myself through anything like that the rest of the way. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.